All right, gang, check this out. We got the guys from Il Da Morte on the line. Guys, how you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. You guys want to take a second and introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band?
I am Roger. I am the drummer.
I am Dick Payne. I am the bassist.
I'm Eric Evett. I'm the guitar player and vocalist.
Cool, cool. Now, when did you guys get your start? I mean, how long you guys been together? Give us a little history about the band.
Oh, we've been together how long?
2 years, November 17th.
Yeah, Roger's the one with the calendar. A little history about us. I moved up here from Florida. Me and Dick kind of became roommates and started playing around a little bit. Things got, songs started forming, so we looked on Craigslist and found Roger over there whoring himself out for a drummer.
yeah. Fucking whore it.
So, yeah, I met with Roger, and what was that, like a Thursday or something?
I don't know. You guys
We
met in a
practiced-
coffee shop.
Yeah, we practiced the next Sunday, and we've been together ever since.
Cool,
Yeah.
that's cool. The band name, how'd you guys come up with the band name?
Well, actually, it's a song I wrote back in high school called Danza Il Da Morte, which means the dance of the dead, and that's just too long for a band name, so I just kind of cut it down to Of the Dead, which was Il Da Morte.
Cool, cool,
That
cool.
sounds cool with the rest of us. But,
Yeah.
yeah, we're like, hell yeah.
Everyone else assumes we're Mexicans.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's actually Latin, but
Whatever.
who knows Latin? Everyone knows Spanish.
I almost didn't join the band because I thought the name was in Spanish.
So now,
It's like, what kind of Spanish girl you got up in here?
Well, I just thought it was kind of weird. A couple white guys have a Spanish name for the band.
Wiz obviously already confused.
I
Yeah.
thought I was Asian.
You're a bass player, know what you are.
Yeah, whatever.
cool. Tell us about the songwriting, guys. Is it a group effort? Is it a one-person effort? How do you guys go about that?
The songwriting, I don't know. Sometimes it comes out of riffs. Sometimes it comes from lyrics first. It's just a process. You never really know when it's going to hit you. And
Yeah, me and Eric sit there and work on shit and work on it. And
when Roger comes in, we show him the stuff, and
it just lines itself out, really.
Yeah, everything goes together pretty quick sometimes. We have a couple songs that we started on and ended up putting on the back burner because it just wasn't going the way that we wanted it to. But for the most part, it seems to come together pretty well.
then there's times we haven't been able to finish a song till we got pissed off about it and just
Yeah.
Banging this shit out. Smash, bash, kick,
Cool, guys. So now, how would you guys describe your music to people?
Describe our what?
our music to people. I would say, I don't know, everyone says we're like a mix between Sabbath and Slayer, but I don't know. It's a doomy feel with a heavy.
Yeah,
It's
I wouldn't say it was Sabbath and Slayer just completely.
Right.
There's so many different bands that we've been touched by. It's just
me and Roger grew up, listening to 80s hair bands and the 80s underground, metal church test
which
and
I
stuff
hate
like that.
shit.
And Dick grew up listening to Slipknot and everything else. So there's a lot of different genres and different
Influences.
aspects of metal that come out.
Different.
It just kind of blends well and works well for us.
Cool. Now, you guys, you play out a lot?
Yeah,
We've been doing shows for about a year and a half now, and we've already logged probably 90 shows.
Oh, more
If
than
not
that.
more, probably
Yeah.
over 100.
Yeah, you slept through some of them.
Yeah, you were obviously not there.
Yeah.
So, now, what would you guys say are the best and worst things about playing the live gigs?
Best thing is being on stage, having fun, putting our music out there for people to enjoy. The thing that sucks is, I would say probably 95% of our shows weren't paid.
Well, I don't know. I'd say inadequate sound.
Yeah, that has to suck at a show, and you have a sound man that doesn't give a shit. But I don't know. The best part of being on stage and
just doing it for. I don't care if there's 5 people in front of me. It's awesome.
Yeah, just the interaction between the band and the crowd. You don't really see that in a lot of the local bands and such. They just get there. They pretty much a jukebox. And
just play their stuff and get off stage. They don't even interact with the audience.
That shit.
If I ain't heckled at least 3 times during a show, I ain't doing it right.
Cool, guys. Cool. Well, the first song I want to play tonight, Narcotic Rage. What can you tell us about that tune?
What is that song about? It's to be honest, it's about a fear of surgery.
Yeah,
that's basically the brass tacks of it. Everyone assumes it's some guy all pilled out or something, but no, it's just the fear of surgery and the hatred of being stuck on pain pills for the rest of your life after surgery and shit like that. Where it kind of came from.
Cool, guys. All right, check this out, listeners. Narcotic Rage from Il Da Morte. We'll be right back with the guys.
You're the one shackled in chains.
right, gang, check it out. We are back with the guys from Il Da Morte. Guys, how you doing?
Great.
So, here's a question for each of you. When did you guys first get into music, and when did you know that this is what you guys wanted to do?
Well, for me, the drummer was... I learned how to play drums watching Motley Crue videos on MTV. I was 12 years old, and that was how I got into it. I played until I was 29, and then I stopped for about 10 years, and then about 5 years ago, when I moved to Des Moines, I got back into playing again, and now I'm here in Springfield, Missouri with Il Da Morte, and we're just having a blast with it.
Yeah, for me, the guitar player, I've been playing guitar since I was 14, and I picked up a Metallica songbook and for Kill 'Em All, and learned how to play guitar from there, and I don't know, I've been doing it ever since. I guess like Roger, I took like 10 years off and everything, got back into it, and I moved down to Florida, and quickly left that scene, came back up here, and this is the first time ever
with us.
Yeah, first time I ever got on a microphone was here with Il Da Morte, and it's been great ever since.
For me, I was raised on country, but found metal about 17, and a friend showed me a bass guitar, and I've loved it ever since.
Cool, guys. Cool. So now, who would you guys say your musical influences are?
Wow. Let's go one by one here, because damn.
Well, for me, I would say Motley Crue was a huge influence on my part.
No.
And as you can't tell in Skull Fisted, I kind of ripped that off of Red Hot, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Now we're
ripped
getting
it the fuck off.
Thanks. God.
Yeah. The first metal CD I ever owned was Slayer's Show No Mercy. So that was a huge influence on the heavier metal, and then it just kind of went from there.
I don't know. I guess, to boil it down, is a lot of Tony Iommi.
Badass.
Tony Iommi and James Hetfield. I love the whole down picking that James Hetfield does, and no one else does. I quite like James Hetfield. And of course, Slayer is a big influence. But I got into a lot of the underground. Not really underground anymore, but at the time, it's Testament, and some Overkill and stuff like that. Always, spiced up a little Anthrax, because those guys are always just dissonant with anything they play. I just love how their melodies never really made sense, but they did. And that's pretty much it for me.
For me, I would say it's, I'd say mainly Metallica. Cliff Burton was the bomb, period. I love Primus, I love Tool. I mean, just good, thick, heavy bass players. They've just always accustomed to me.
Cool. So now, when you're not writing, playing out, rehearsing, what do you guys do for a day off, man? What do you guys do for fun?
Video games and drinking.
Promote the next show.
Promote the next show, drinking, video games, period.
We live out here on 180 acres of just woods and pasture. So, we get a day off. There's really not
Eric
much
goes out and finds a cow.
Well, no one around here raises sheep, so you got to take
Cool. So now, what would you guys say is the most memorable thing that's happened to you so far?
I'd say the coolest show was Metal Queen.
Yeah.
Your son in the crowd, he was scared as shit of the mosh pit that was happening.
Yeah.
That was the coolest.
Yeah.
We did a show in Springfield at the Outland Ballroom, and it was a huge crowd, and he was just backing up towards the wall and going, holy shit.
Yeah, that was a pretty good show.
For me. I thought that was pretty cool.
You know, I gotta say, I think the most memorable thing for me is still got to be playing our first show out at the Blue Cow Underground, little bitty tin building outside of Mount Vernon, Missouri, outside of Podunk nowhere.
Yeah.
And they put on 2 shows a year, one in the spring, one in the fall, because they don't have heat or air. And we got to play out there. That was our first show, and it was a great place, great people.
That was an
and
awesome show.
For me, that would be a memory that I'll die with.
Yeah.
Cool, guys. Cool. Well, let's take it the other way. Do you guys have any Spinal Tap moments you want to talk about?
Are you fucking shit?
Oh, well, let's see. There's the old haunt in St. Louis. If you ever get, if anyone out there is in a band and they get a chance to play Ye Old Haunt in St. Louis, pass it up
by a mile.
If you're just looking for a beer and a good place to go, by all means, drop in. It's a great atmosphere, but don't ever play there as a band.
Goddamn no.
They don't have a stage. They don't have a sound system. And yeah, we went from pretty much Springfield, Missouri to St. Louis, Missouri for this show, and we're rolling down, and it's the only light on the street. It's a long.
Everything else was condemned.
Yeah, there's boards in the window, and we're like, oh, man.
Huge buildings, but all gone.
Yeah.
I told him that I would not be opposed to just keep on driving. It's like, I won't feel bad if we just keep on driving. That was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We haven't had any dwarves dancing on stage yet. So.
But that's in the future.
Yeah.
No exploding drummers?
Nah, he's exploding, but not that way.
And we don't want to know about it.
All right, cool, guys. Well, the next tune I want to play, Kill, Fuck, Hate. What can you tell us about it?
Oh, that song's all about, I don't know.
Love.
Yeah, love.
That's a love song.
Yeah, it's our love song. It's about, backhoes, shallow graves, and things you can do to dead hookers. And,
it's just a fun song.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
You gotta kill them, then fuck them, and then hate them.
That's right.
Very good, very good. Check it out, listeners. Kill, Fuck, Hate from Il Da Morte. We'll be right back. right, listeners, we are back with the guys from Il Da Morte. How you guys doing?
Il Da Morte.
Cool, guys, cool. So now, you guys been together, what, a couple years now, you guys said?
Yes.
Thereabouts. We lose track.
So, have you guys grown musically together since you first met? Have you evolved any?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the writing style is a lot. Well, it's got a lot more technical.
The second album's gonna be.
Yeah, we've already got like 8 songs written for our second album, and it's just a matter of piecing them together. And I mean, whenever we first got together, I mean, Roger he told us several times I've had to really work up my double bassing chops.
Yeah, he was a retard when he started, but man, he is the man now.
We had to break him from licking the windows. It was horrible.
But nah, he's the man now, man. This motherfucker break out shit you don't know.
Yeah, it took me about 3 months to get to where I could, because I wasn't used to doing a lot of double bassing, and the bands that I had been with before hadn't been as heavy, and that's why I ended up. That's why I ended up hating the other band I really played with, because it just never was heavy enough, and I could just.
Oh shit! So, what advice would you guys have for bands just starting out?
Don't. No.
Give up now. It's an endless process of failures.
Fail.
It's not really.
You really fucking have to keep the course, man. Work. If you really find people that work with you musically, like these guys have with me, I mean, you're set. I mean, it's hard to find band members like this. It really is.
And my other suggestion to anyone starting out is don't rely on a gimmick. Don't start your band relying on a gimmick. I've seen a lot of them do it. Oh no! Yeah, I've seen a lot of bands doing it. They start out with, what can be the next, gimmick we can really throw out there.
Be yourself.
Metal's not a gimmick. It's about the music.
Right. So,
and don't write about Satan. Satan's bad.
Hail Satan!
Yeah, we got banned from a couple venues. They said it was a little too evil for their liking.
Oh, Jesus.
Of the devil.
We won't mention any names or cities. Fayetteville and Phoenix, but...
So...
I don't know why.
So who's the biggest prankster in the band, man? Who's the biggest ball buster?
I think it's about equal.
Yeah, we all have our pretty equal parts.
We're all 3 of us are assholes.
By all means.
Oh, it's
so I belong so well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't have sarcasm and making fun of each other, we probably wouldn't be friends.
Yeah, we'd probably kill each other. Odds are. Stab, stab, stab.
Die to die.
Oh, guys. So now you're on a label, or are you looking for one? What's going on there?
We're on Liquid Tree Records out of Germany, and December 27th they're going to release our album digitally, iTunes, the whole 9 yards, Amazon, stuff like that. You can just pretty much go to any of your online stores and pick up the Il Da Morte album. It's going to be
eventually physical.
Yeah, eventually we're going to be releasing a physical CD, and hopefully that'll be the start that puts us out there.
Cool, guys. So now, what would you guys say is the ultimate goal for the band?
To play in front of hundreds of thousands of people at a metal fest in Europe.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Play with the likes of bands that we grew up listening to, or that we listen to.
I want to open for Ozzy.
Would like to play with like some Lamb of God and Testament.
Yeah,
some
Some serious national acts.
Yeah, that's what we have yet to do is to open for someone huge.
I want to see a teeming sea of people. That's what I want to see.
Cool, guys. So, upcoming shows. What's going on?
Friday, we're in, where are we at Friday?
Springfield, Missouri.
Friday, Springfield, Missouri, and Nathan Pease, and
Kansas City
on Saturday at Davies
Uptown.
Yep, Davies Uptown Ramblers Club, and after that we got a benefit show in Springfield.
Yeah.
What day? I can't remember what date that's on, right off the top of my head.
Fuck, I don't know.
And after that we have our CD release party on the 27th of December.
Back at Nathan Pease.
Yeah, back at Nathan Pease in Springfield. Then after that, in January, we're going to start our little Midwest tour. We're going to be hitting, Columbia, Sedalia, St. Louis, Omaha, Kansas City, back down through Joplin, and back to Springfield.
Cool, guys, cool. Where can the listeners find the band?
Reverb Nation,
Facebook. We're on SoundCloud as well.
After the 27th, on all kinds of shit.
And they can also find us on Twitter.
And YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all over that shit.
Yeah, you Google us, you'll find us.
Cool, guys, cool. Last song I want to play tonight, before I let you go, is 13 Witches. What can you tell us about the tune?
13 Witches is about the birth of the Antichrist. It's good Christian values throughout the entire...
Praise Jesus!
But yeah, it's basically that's about it. It's about the birth of the Antichrist from conception to birth to destruction of the world.
Cool. Very cool.
Spin up.
It's the season, right?
It is the season.
Eric, Dick, Roger, man, I want to thank you guys for calling in tonight. It's been a blast. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, we'll do it again, man.
Definitely. You guys got an open invitation, man. Anytime you guys want to come back, drop me a line. We'll get you on air.
All right, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Just hang out 1 second, guys. Check this out, listeners. 13 Witches from Il Da Morte. We'll be right back.
is